boys and girls. For our first project, we are going to create a portrait of ourselves. It's called a self-portrait. And what we're going to do is we are going to draw ourselves wearing our mask. And we're going to do this in a fun, interesting way, because when you're wearing a mask, you can't see your facial expression. But we know that you are silly and fun and full of lots of emotions, and we want to show those emotions. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a piece of paper and a pencil, and we're going to start out by taking our paper and folding it in half and creasing it along that crease. We're going to take one side and we're going to fold it up. And we're gonna meet that edge and we're gonna crease it at the bottom and we're gonna flip it over. We're gonna flip it over and we're gonna crease it at the other side, just like we did before. So that way when we turn it this way, we can see that we have these different sections. So when you close it up together, you're gonna use your pencil and you're gonna start out by making a big arc or rainbow shape, okay? And we're gonna do that, we're gonna flip it upside down, and we're gonna do that on the other side too. Oops, went off the page a little bit, but that's okay. So we're gonna close it together, kind of like a big circle, okay? So I'm gonna flip it back over, and this is gonna be the top of my head, and this part is going to be where my mask is, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna draw another arc that goes from kind of like the middle of this, almost to the top of where those two pieces meet, and then back down. So kind of like this hill arc shape. And this is gonna be the top of my head, this is gonna be where my mouth is, and this is going to be where the mask is covering my mouth and my nose. So on this part, we're going to add our eyes. And I like to do these big eyes. So I drew a horizontal line and another arc, and a horizontal line and another arc. And I'm gonna do an arc again and an arc again. Okay, so that's the inside of my eyes, the color of my eyes. If I want to add eyelashes, I can add some eyelashes to that. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, an arc within an arc within an arc. And some eyelashes if I want to. So right now, you can kind of see where my eyes are and where my mask is. I also need some eyebrows. So this kind of shows some expression a little bit by making a curve or making a line that goes up. You can show that you're happy by making the arc, or grumpy by making the line. However you want to do your eyebrows, you can do it that way. Of course, we have some hair on the top of our head, so we can draw, maybe if we have some bangs, we can draw some little bangs. I do some little zigzag lines to do that. And then my hair goes down, so I'm going to make another arc to show that my hair is going on the top of my head all the way down. Okay, and my hair is going to keep going onto the other side, and I can do some zigzag lines. Other side, and some zigzag lines. I need a neck, so I'm going to do 2 lines that are curved on the side. And for my mask, I can do different patterns. So my mask right now has a lot of zigzag patterns. So you can kind of see how it would look if I put that on there. So you can kind of see my face with my mask on. So if I wanted to copy the way my actual mask is, I can do that. Or I can create my own if I want to put some flowers on there or some stripes. Instead, I can do that. So I want to do some dots on my mask instead of the stripes that I have. So I can come up with my own idea if I want to. I don't have to create the same mask that I wear when I go outside. I can make it fun. Can use my imagination, however you want to do that. So I have some little dots on my mask. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this, and you can see that there's a lot of space in between there, because when I open it up, I'm going to show my personality from what's underneath that mask, okay? So you can see that this is me wearing the mask, but I'm going to take this, I'm going to finish that U, finish that curve of my face, and I'm going to draw what my nose looks like. I just did a little curve or a little arc to create my nose. And if I want to show that I'm happy or sad, I can create my expression. I'm going to show that I'm happy. So I'm creating kind of like this curved line with a U to show how happy I am that we are together and creating art. I need some ears, so these are some curved lines. I need to create my neck again. And I'm gonna create some shoulders and a shirt that I'm wearing. So this is what we don't see when we're wearing our mask. We see this when we're wearing our mask, but underneath all that is a happy person, a happy kid. Show my hair, do that zigzags to complete my hair. And inside here, if you want to, you can add different things that show who you are as a person. Are you kind? Are you happy? Are you smart? So you can write those different things. Are you helpful? So I can say that I'm kind. Put a little heart on top of the eye, maybe. I'm helpful. I am, oh, I didn't finish my arm on that side. I am happy, especially that now that we're back together creating art. And I am smart. So these things tell me a little bit more about who I am, because we can't see who you are underneath your mask. I need a mouth and some teeth. So there we are. Here we are underneath our mask, and here we are when we wear our mask. So this kind of shows us a little bit of fun and who we are underneath our mask. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna color this in so that we can see all the beautiful colors that we are. I'm gonna use some crayons, maybe some markers, maybe some colored pencils, and I'm gonna go ahead and color this in so that it looks like me. I have brown eyes, so I'm gonna use a marker to color in the brown part of my eye. Remembering to color inside the lines and make sure that you color it in completely so that there's no white spots in that area. So these are the brown eyes my brown eyes. Whatever color your eyes are, color it in nicely. Oops, sometimes we make some mistakes. That's okay. We try to fix our mistakes as best as we can. I'm gonna do crayon for the black in my eye. I leave a little bit of white area showing, kind of like a curve, to show that that's the light reflecting in my eye. So I curve and show that white reflecting in my eye. Okay. So you can really see it starting to come together now. And I'm going to try to match the color of my skin as best as I can. So whatever color you have at home, try to do that. Use that color to match as best as you can. And color nice and neatly inside the lines. All right, so I colored in the background. Now the last thing that you can do if you want is you can take a black marker and you can outline those pencil lines to really make them pop and stand out. There you have it. You have a self-portrait of you without your mask that expresses who you are, and then it shows you with a mask. I hope you enjoyed this, boys and girls. I can't wait to see all the wonderful creations you come up with for this week.